So a lot of people wanted to know if Effie basically got her just desserts, right? Should Effie have gotten taken out in the last season of book 2? Um I mean, in real life, she would have got taken out, but remember, this is TV at the end of the day. So, um did she get how it is that she deserved to be? Yeah, pretty much. Because you got to understand, like, what keeps Effie alive and well is the fact that we don't really know too much about her. We know her mom. We don't really know too much specific details about her brother, what her brother looked like. So there's still a little bit of digging into her past to know exactly who she is, to get a better understanding of her, right? But we know enough. We know more than enough that we've met her mom enough or been introduced to her mom to know that this is really what it is that she's getting away from. She's not fake, right? She's doing what it is a lot of people in the streets do, especially here in New York, because I live in New York. A lot of street people tend to be grimy. You know, they're out for themselves. So sometimes even to the point of stupidity, they're out for themselves. So Effie, being who she is, right, she's adapting. And then not only that too, but also the fact that she's in a new spinoff. She's still working up underneath Tariq, and I think she'll do it loyally, because she ain't really been loyal to him, but she kind of has, in the sense of, like, she's always managed to find her way back to Tariq anyway. And then Tariq too, being the biggest distributor in New York, I don't see why Effie would say no to this, because number one, she knows who Tariq is, right? So sometimes the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. We've seen what happens when the person in charge is Noma, right? Noma being ruthless. And we've seen what happens to a person being in charge like a Tariq. You could win with Tariq. You know what I mean? You know, remember, Tariq had told Effie at one point that, you know, he's not going to do anything for her, you know, outside of the jail, outside of jail, and told her, hey, listen, you know, you're free to go. You can always find someone brand new, which she did, right? Noma. Tariq didn't get her up on out of the way. Tariq didn't tell her you're done everywhere, you're done out of the game. He just said, look, I'm done with you. So Effie can always get out. You feel what I'm saying? So if you ask me, there's a lot of character development, because when Effie is introduced, she's basically, first she's cold, right? She's rough around the edges, right? She can't pay for stuff. So what that tells me is, more than likely, she's just now starting to get into the game. Because when we first saw Effie, we saw the bun on the top of the head Effie, right? That was probably her roughest looking, right? She looking rough, right? As far as how we now have come to know her. And then when we saw her in Power Book 2, you know, she started to look a little bit better, which would indicate that she's making more money now to be able to actually pay for the things that she wants to pay for. Now, working up underneath Tariq, she's probably going to make herself look even better, due to the fact that she's making even more money with a guy that not only does she know, but she also used to date. So things definitely ended how it is that it should have ended for her, right? We just have to accept it. She basically has a love affair with Kane, right? Kane looking out for her too. But remember, as of right now, Kane is in the wind. We can't essentially count on her to be in a relationship with Kane, because Kane is in the wind. And I don't see him ever coming back to New York. And if he does, he's going to obviously be taking a risk like Tommy, right? So essentially, what Effie has to do now is just do what it is that she's always been doing, which is to stay with her original group, Braden and Tariq. But let me know what you think.